Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Ray. This is Ray Place. Check it out, guys. As you can see, we're about to do a new installation on my Ford Tremor. All right, you see I have the WeatherTech Mud Flaps. Excited to get these. And so we're gonna put them on the truck. I'm gonna show you how it's done. It's supposed to be really easy. No drilling, which I like, all right? And no 3M tape, I'm hoping. And so let's get this on the truck. Let's see how it looks. I'll take through the process. Any hiccups, I'll let you know. And that's pretty much it, guys. All right, please consider like, subscribe, and let's get into the video. All right, guys, first thing before we put them on, let's open them up and take a look at them. All right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start in the rear. All right, and these are the rear positioning ones. So let's open it up real quick, take a look at them. Okay, just like anything, they give you all the hardware that you're gonna need. All right, guys, put this to the side. All right, guys, we got the directions. They're gonna show you all the hardware. You're gonna need some type of ratchet set, screwdrivers, wrench set, ratchet set, clip, trim clip remover, and a stubby Phillips screwdriver. All right, which I have. So I'll take a picture, put a screenshot of this, which is actually you're gonna need for your installation. You get the directions. These are all the parts they give you, and here are the mud flaps. All right, pretty simple. Now there's two versions, guys. All right, this version fits on the trucks that has the outside flaring, and I'll direct you to that when I go to the truck. All right, and if you guys got the Ford Tremor, you all have the flaring. So this is the version that you want. All right, so I'll put a part number in the description below exactly which model this is. All right, so that's pretty much it. So what we're gonna do the rear first. I'll show how that's done, and then I'll show how to do the front. So thanks for joining me, and let's get into the video. Okay, guys, the first thing we have to do is to clean your bumper well, all right, or the area that you're gonna be putting this thing in. So I'm just gonna dusted most of the dust. I'm just coming back with some soap and water. I just want to wipe it out real good. Come back with a dry towel, and then continue to do this and clean it. All right, so let me get that done. Okay, now guys, my fender area is clean. Now what you're gonna have to do is locate, as they says, the factory plastic fastener and one factory hex nut head. And the hex nut is right below here. Okay, so those two locations, actually looking at that, I gotta clean that a little better than what it is, so let me get that done also. All right, guys, so what you're gonna have to do now, you're gonna have to take your plastic remover tool, and now you can either use something like this or you can use something like this. I'm gonna opt for this one, even though this is more sturdy. I just like this one because it's plastic and less likely I'm gonna end up scratching my fender. And what we're gonna do now is remove this tab. All you do is slip in, lift it out. Okay? Okay, just like that. Now, the piece came out, so all I'm gonna do is just push that back in, because I believe we're gonna reuse this. I believe, I'm not sure, we'll see what the direction tells us. And at the same time, make sure you come back here and clean whatever dirt and dust that's there. All right, and now they want us to move that hex nut that's underneath here. Okay, looks like that's a size, it's a 10 millimeter nut. So let's get that removed. Okay, guys, I removed it, and this is how it looks. All right, it has a little spacer on it. Once you get this out, the only thing you're gonna be using is this spacer, all right? You're not gonna be using the screws, so make sure you separate this. Okay, guys, just wanna explain what we're doing now. Now, you're gonna take one of the screws, you're gonna take a hex nut and a washer. all right? Then you're gonna take the mat that you're working with. In this case, I'm on the right-hand side. You're gonna slip that through here. Once you get that set through, then you're gonna take the plastic washers they give you. Now they're marked on there. This one says 3/16, and this one says 1/16. All right, you're gonna have to use these two spacers. Throw that in on there like that, and then you're gonna use the factory spacer that you took off the truck. So it'll be something like that. All right, I hope that's coming out. So once you get that all set up and in this configuration, then make sure you have a nut ready, because this is when you slip it in the hole and you're gonna come around underneath the fender to screw this nut and locking it in. Okay, so all you have to do now, again, have this configuration. You're gonna have the hex nut with one of the washers outside. You're gonna have the plastic spacers, all right, two spacers, a thick one and a thin one, and the factory spacer. So now I'm just gonna get underneath here and attempt to screw this nut. There's a nut underneath here that you're gonna use this. You're gonna use this nut to screw onto this screw here underneath. All right, guys, so just going right through here with the spacer, and the nut is right above this. All right, and I can feel it right there. And what I'm gonna do, now you have to get your wrench to hold this screw and this screw and tighten it all down. So let me get my wrench and get that going. Interruptions. All right. And so now I'm just tightening it in. Okay, guys, that connection is right there. And again, it's gonna be connected just like that. Okay, give you guys a better look at it. Okay, just like that. And as you can see, the screw plus the spacers. All right, guys. All right, let me continue on with this installment. All right, guys, I just want to give you a tip. All right, do not tighten this down immediately. All right, wait till you get this one in to get this tightened in first. Then come back and tighten this. All right, I end up tightening this first, and then I couldn't line up this hole. So put this in, do not tighten it down, let it stay loose, get this lined up, and then tighten it down. All right, and what you're gonna do, you're gonna take one of the screws they supply you, it's just like this one, and you're gonna put a black washer outside of that right there. And back, once that's placed against here, on the other end, you're gonna take aluminum washer, push that against your fender along with the nut, and screw that down. All right, so I just want to give you that tip, all right? So let me continue on with this. Okay, guys, and now that's tightened in, all right? And again, I recommend getting one of these type of ratchets. It just makes it much easier to stay on the nut and just and hold with the screwdriver to tighten this in. All right, so let me do the bottom now. All right, guys, and it's done. It's literally just only two screws, or 2 locations, here and here. That's it, guys. And once you get those 2 in, you're done. It's very simple to do. It's taken me a little while to do this because I'm trying to record this, so it makes sense to you guys when I post this. But overall, that's the look of it. All right. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go do the other side, the other rear side, off camera, just to get it done quickly, and then we'll pick it up with the front installment. All right, guys. All right, so let me continue on with this. All right, guys, check it out. This is how it looks. Looks pretty good, guys. I like the profile of it. The WeatherTech system Mud Flaps is really tailored to this truck. All right, it's custom fit just for this particular truck, so I really like that. And guys, I'm gonna end it right now. I apologize. I was gonna do the second part or the next part of the front, but unfortunately, not unfortunately, but my family is outside now, decorating the house for the holidays, and I need to go help them out and, you know, be with the family. So stay with me. Stay tuned for part 2 when I do the front, installing the WeatherTech Mud Flaps for my Ford Tremor. All right, guys, and check you out on the next one. Later. Guys, I just want to make a side note. When I install this, WeatherTech, they give you this mud flap protection film set that you can put on the fairings. All right, I didn't do that for my installation because I already have paint protection film wrap on my truck from down here on down and all across the fairing. All right, so I don't need it. Also, I already have the film protection on my truck, so I skipped this installation part. So, but it is for you guys who do not have your truck wrapped with a paint protection film, which I highly suggest. If you do have this truck, invest in it. I think it's well worth it. It keeps all that grime and all that paint and oil getting stuck on this lower quarter panel. So I invested my money in getting that done, and I pretty much really like it. All right, so I just want to bring that side note to you guys. And overall, the Mud Flaps looks real nice with this truck. All right, guys, please consider like, subscribe, and stay tuned for part 2 when I do the front. All right, now I got to go over there to my family, help them out with the Christmas decorations. All right, happy holidays, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.